What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. I see y'all hopping in here. What's going on? All right, man, I just sent that link out. Gonna let y'all hop on in. What's going on, y'all? Last week of the month. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Yes, I'm liking GJ right here. Of course, as you already know, we usually don't enter trades before London, but London's about to be starting in the next couple candlesticks. I'm about to write this trade idea up. I do like how this looks. Had another great week last week. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is a trade idea. We have not entered this trade yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 12-0, caught a total of 28,343 pips. Last month we went 55-4, catching a total of 151,295 pips. You hit that first link, you'll be able to check that out and see it for yourself. I'm gonna move this over. That's a decent SL. Maybe 140. Yeah, but I'm looking for buys on GJ. Just gonna let it retest this level. What's going on, Shawn? I see you in here. Yeah, I'm liking this for a buy. We're gonna see what it looks like going into London. We got a lot of news popping up this week, but especially today. We're gonna look at that in a second. There's a few other pairs I'm looking at as well. There's a few other pairs I like as well. Yeah, we got a lot of Euro news popping off. So we look at this week today. I already went over this with the members, but we have literally all London session. We got Euro news the first hour. Then the second hour, we got GBP news. Then 9:45, we got USD news. So there's a lot of high impact news popping off today, but that's usually how it goes down. As y'all know, I talk about it all the time. The first week and last week of the month is when we have the most news reports, and it's usually the toughest weeks to trade. But we're going to see what happens. Got about 3.5 minutes to the next 15 starts. We're going to be waiting for London session, of course, but I'm looking at a possible GJ buy setup right here. Whoops, what did I just do? There we go. What's going on, Ryan? I see you in here. Yeah, I'm scrolling through my other pairs right now, but I think we're just going to keep it on GJ for now. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all jumping in here. What's going on? I just dropped a new video last night, another trade breakdown. This was on a GBP New Zealand trade. Make sure to check that out. I'm about to drop that in the comments right now while we're waiting. We're gonna pull up the Telegram in just a second, y'all. What I think about Euro USD, we can check it out. I'm not gonna pretend like I've looked at it, but we can pull it up real quick. I haven't done any levels or anything on it, but we can check it out. Give me 1 second. It did a drop, so it looks like there's a level right here that's underneath. Let's just pull that up. Yeah, so there's a few levels underneath, but it looks like it did a nice little drop retracement. So just looking at price, we are bullish still. So depending on if price can break back above this level or treats as resistance, you could see a retracement possibly down to around 1060, 1055. But if price breaks back above this level, we could possibly see bullish momentum continue back up to around 1200, 1225 on the extreme. Because overall price is still bullish, so this could possibly just be a higher low. But depending on what happens today and how it reacts to this level here, if it continues to trade resistance as not, or as resistance or not, we could see a reversal or the bullish momentum continue. But I'm not going to be looking at that today. But that's just a quick little look at EU. We're going to be paying attention to GJ for right now. Got a new 15 about to pop up. Yeah, so we went for some nice sells here, but price failed to make a new low. As you can see here, if price would have made a lower low here, then we could have seen the bearish and bearish momentum continue and new lows be made. But since it respected this low support and rejected to the upside, not only did it do that, but it broke back above this previous resistance level, which we see proven here twice. And now it's trading at support. We can look for possible buys here. So we're going to be looking for buys on GJ. No problem. What's going on? I see you in here. Yeah, no problem. This is the video I just dropped last night. Make sure to check that out, y'all. It's a new trade breakdown. Like always, I explain exactly what I did start to finish. That way you can replicate and look for similar setups literally in other pairs as well. So we got a new 15 that started. Another 15 to London starts. Looking at a few pairs, I'm watching gold. I'm watching the indices. And I'm watching GJ, but that's pretty much it for right now. Watching New Zealand pairs as well. Got Euro news about to pop up in 30 minutes. Yeah, so I like Euro New Zealand as well. It's got to be a retracer for us anyways. So it's probably going to be retracing. Yeah, by the way it's looking, yeah, so we're going to be not entering this before the news anyways. But looking at EN, we're looking to continue to enter buys like we did last week. We entered some huge buy setups last week. We'll pull that up in a second. But we're looking for price to retrace back down to the support level. We can look for a possible buy there. Or if price breaks above this resistance and turns to support, we're going to wait for the retest and look for buys there. But either way, we're looking for buys. Price finally broke those highs to the left that we went over. It was anticipating happening last week. Those that just joined the stream, we have not entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. So yeah, that's the game plan. I like GJ. I like EN. Might look at some other pairs as well. But yeah, I like gold and NAS. We're waiting to see what those are going to do. And plus, it's Monday, and we have news going into New York. So usually Mondays and Tuesdays are the slower days. All right, cool. So if you hit that first one, well, let me put this on a smaller screen first. I mean, smaller time frame. Yeah, I like this right here. I like this right here. Haven't entered it yet, though. Going to be waiting for London. But if y'all hit that first link, this is what you're going to see right here. Whoops. Yeah, so you scroll up. Oh, I looked at my bad, y'all. Let me take this banner down. I done put I was doing a video and I had the wrong thing on here. Either correct record, but the pip amount is wrong. So let me fix that. I was recording a video before this. I typed the wrong pip count. I was making a video with that pip count. All right, let me say that real quick. All right, bam. All right, so this is how we did last week, y'all. We went 12-0, giving us 100% win rate. We took 0 losses last week. So Monday, we caught 2,025 pips. Tuesday, we caught 1,763 pips. Wednesday, we caught 230 pips. Thursday, we caught 31,380. Friday, we caught 4,538 pips. Ending the week with a total of 39,736 pips. 33,253 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week on Monday, where you see we started off with a bang with this huge SPX spy. Every trade posted is going to have my personal entry, SL, TPs, the time the trade was posted, how many people viewed it enter the trade, the reactions, TPs getting hit, all that good stuff. Started off the week 2-0, and yeah, it was a pretty great week. And of course, you're also going to see screenshots of what's going on in the advanced play signal room. So make sure to click and explore all that stuff. But we've been off to a great start this month and quarter. Well, the month's about to end, so there's been a great start to the quarter, I should say. But as far as last quarter, if I can pull it up. Before last quarter, we got to look at last month. So give me 1 second, y'all. Do some little scrolling. Slide this over. Yeah, I like this right there. So this is how we did last month. Yeah, I kind of like how this is looking. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me write some trades up real quick. Trade ideas up. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link and join the free center room, free Telegram. We're going over it right now. Just give me 1 second. All right, cool. So this is how we did last month. Last month we went 55-4, giving us a 93% win rate for the month. We caught a total of 151,295 pips. 136,267 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. We only took 4 losses last month, which is not bad at all. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month. All wins, losses, everything is posted in the channels. Everything is posted going on in the advanced play signal room as well. So make sure to check that out. Now let's get back onto these charts because it looks like GJ is trying to do something. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all hopping in here. Yeah, I like this setup right here. We might be entering this soon. We got about 10 minutes till London session starts. We got a lot of news popping off that we're going to see during this live, though. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I would like to see a retracement on EM, but we'll see if it does that or decides to break the level above. Can I look at gold? Yeah, we can look at gold. Give me 1 second. Let me switch my screens. Because I'm trying to pay attention to GJ. Wow, it'd help if I could do what I'm supposed to do correctly. Yeah, we're going to look at gold in just a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm quiet because those that know, I'm writing some trade ideas up. There's a few setups I like, and I cannot talk and type. Well, I can, but I'll end up, combining or mixing what I'm trying to say and type with what I'm typing and trying to say. So just give me 1 second, y'all. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm liking this right here though. So yeah, so we're looking for possible GJ buys. Well, we're looking for GJ buys, looking for EN buys as well. But we need either retracement or for price to break the level above us. And plus, we have news about to pop off anyway. So really just chilling right now. But we are looking for buys. We caught some huge buys last week. Me and the members on EN. As you can see here, this was last week. So Tuesday we caught this huge 1 to 2 risk reward trade. I took 2 positions on this one. Then took another one the next day, huge 1 to 3 risk reward trade. And then on Friday, we took another huge, nice 1 to 3 risk reward buy setup. So we're looking for a retracement where we can look for another buy setup and just continue to ride the wave up. So that's the game plan for today. We're looking at EM buys, looking at GJ buys, and we're about to pull up gold right now. So let's go ahead and pull this up on the daily. So we're looking for buys on gold still. Went over this with the members earlier last night. So we're looking for buys on gold. Why are we looking for buys on gold? Because we've been entering buys since price hit this reversal up. So if we just look on the daily time frame, we see no lows being, well, let me say no lower lows being made. We see price not only broke this level to the left, but continue to push up. So right now it's just a retracement and retest on this level of traffic to the left. As we can see here on Friday's candlestick and today's, we see price retracing and wicking to the upside. So if we can break past 1966 and treat that level of support, we can see buys to around 1978, 1980. But I am looking for buys. I wouldn't really look for sells unless price breaks below like 1950, 1948, to be honest. So yeah, I'm looking for buys still. But we're just letting it do its thing for right now. Yeah, watching indices still went over this with the members as well. Just watching and see what they do. They're still respecting the level of support so far, but just gonna be chilling for right now. About 5 minutes till London starts. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all should see it on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker way. I post daily on both pages. Just posted something. No, I'm posting something after we get off the stream. I posted something last night or the night before, one of the two. Make sure to check that out. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post on Instagram, and vice versa. Some stuff I can't post on Instagram, so I post on TikTok. So make sure to explore and check out both. And of course, like positions I'm in, that's going to be on Instagram as well. Obviously, it's Monday. We haven't taken any positions yet. So later on today and the week, you'll be able to see that on my story. Yeah, so we're just watching, just waiting for a retracement or for price to break above. But we're looking for buys. Why are we looking for buys on here? Very simple, right? If we go on a naked chart, what do we see? Well, I said naked chart, but I still got all this stuff written up from the past. But we can see price is bullish, right? Even if we zoom out very far away from either December last year, or if you're looking further, August of last year, or even further, March of last year, price has gradually been going up. This was the cleanest bullish run, the most recent one. Then it did a retracement, came back to this level where price did the previous high, then the retracement, right? Then price broke that level, retraced back at the same exact level. You see, this was also a news day, which isn't a coincidence. Price exploded back up, and now it's picking up back up the bullish momentum, right? And we see no lower lows being made. We see only highs being made. So we're waiting for either a retest or price to continue to push back up and see another higher high get made and take out this high to the left. So that's what we're looking at for EN. But we're just chilling right now. It's Monday. We got a lot of news popping off, so let's not say anything about it being slow yet. We're going to see what happens after this. Because in about 17 minutes, we got Euro news popping off. We got 315 French flash manufacturing PMI. Then 15 minutes later, we got the German PMI. Then 30 minutes later, we got another flash PMI. And then at 4:30, we got GBP PMI. And then at 9:45, we got USD PMI. So basically today is all the PMIs popping off. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But it's still going to be plenty of time after the news events to still look for some setups and get into something. So we're just going to be chilling for right now. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. We got London session about to start in a second. I'm going to see what these candlesticks talking about. All right, just dropped a new trade breakdown, y'all. This trade breakdown was one of the trades. A lot of people made money on this trade, but one of the members made $5,000 off this trade. So I decided to break it down. Obviously, you're not going to make that much unless you have enough to risk to make that much. But the risk reward was still a great risk reward. So whatever you're making, whatever you're risking, you can still make a great amount off of it. But we can pull it up. Let me see which one it was. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see which one it was. What day was it? It was this month, though. It was earlier this month. I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one right here. So this one was a nice 1 to 5 risk reward. So whatever your risk, you made 5 times. So you was risking $100, you could have made $500. You was risking 1,000, you could have made $5,000. All right, so risk reward is super important. I break this down in the video, of course, but risk reward is super important. Proper lot size calculations is important, but risk reward is also important, okay? Because you want to, it's very important because again, we're investing, right? We're not gambling. We're not trying to throw our money away. We're trying to make money. So if we're going to risk our hard-earned money in the markets, one, we have to make sure that it's a high probability the trade's going to go our way, of course. Two, we need to make sure we're not risking more than we're okay with risking or should be risking. And then three, we want to make sure that the trade's even worth entering. And risk reward is one of those ways to see and determine that. All right. Because let's think about it like this. Let's say we're risking $10, right? Just to make $2. Is that worth the trade? Versus if we're risking $10 to at least make $10, if not $20 or $30, right? Or in this case, you could have made $50, right? So risk reward is super important. But yeah, London session just started. So we're looking at possible GN buys, possible EN buys. We're watching GJ as well. And then we're watching gold and the indices also. But we're probably not going to mess with those until later on. Well, let's see what happens. Gold's pushing back up. So let's see if we can break that level. So let me not say nothing yet. I'm watching gold as we speak. So let me not say nothing yet. Okay, yeah, I'm liking some of these setups right here. There's a few possible setups here. Those joining the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is a trade idea. We have not entered this yet. So yeah, I'm looking at gold in the indices. So gold is pushing up slowly. I see we can break this resistance level. If we can break back above that level, we can definitely look for some buys. This was a small minor level we could have entered off of, which I had it marked off, but this is a stronger resistance level. So even if we would have entered here, it would still have to break this level and hold above it for us to possibly see it continue to push to the upside. So I'm just going to wait to see if it can break that level. And I'm also looking at NAS right now also. All right, we got some retests going on. It goes pushing up. So we're going to see if we can break that level this next 15. Yeah, so we can break and hold that level. We're looking for buys on gold still. We're looking on buys on gold. We're going to see if we can catch a similar move we caught on Tuesday. See if we can finish the move, though. Yeah, so we're going to be watching gold. Which is join the stream. We have not entered that yet. That's just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link and join the free center room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last week. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out. But yeah, there's a bunch of setups I see right now. So I'm going to write some trade ideas because there's a lot of things I kind of like right now. All right, so give me 1 second, y'all. It's been a great month, though, regardless. Been a great month. I think we might have beat last month's record, but we're going to find out at the end of this week. Well, not the end of this week, in 2 weeks. Because we got like Monday and Tuesday, I think, is the last days of July. 53, so yeah, gold's pushing. Yeah, so we can break that level and hold that level, which I'd like to see happen throughout this entire 15. That way, the next 15, we can look at a retest and possible entry. But I do like this right here. Let's say 1956. Yeah, but I do like this right here. Yeah, I like NAS as well. Hello, for the London session, what pairs are you looking for trades? So I saw you message me like 20 minutes ago. I don't know if you just jumped back in, but I've been going over the setups we're looking for. Like we're looking for a possible, like I literally just said we're looking for a possible gold setup. If price can break this level. I said we're looking at GJ buys. We're looking at possible GN and EN buys. So that and that's what we're looking for right now. It's not just the London session, that's for the day, right? So the way I trade, the strategy I use, we're able to determine the direction price is going for the day, right? There's a reason why we can enter trades during London session, or if you're a member during Tokyo session, and they continue to pump in our direction, Tokyo into London, into New York, or London session into New York session, right? And then sometimes they can continue to pump our direction for multiple days. Is because we trade off bigger time frames. So yeah, everything I'm talking about right now, that's what we're looking for to enter this session and for New York session. So yeah, price can break this level. We're looking at possible gold buys. We're looking at possible GN and EN buys, and they're watching gold. I mean, we're watching the NASDAQ as well. But yeah, in the next 15, though, we have Euro news about to pop off. So we're going to be looking to see what happens there also. So it's going to be a nice little stream. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. We're waiting for some confirmations, but we have not entered this yet. Just dropped a new video, y'all. Make sure to check it out. I'm about to drop that link in the chat right now. And like always, it's simple, straight to the point, very transparent, break things down step by step. And most importantly, it's shorter than your favorite TV episode. So make sure to check that out, y'all. Yeah, we just chilling right now. My bad, y'all. So GJ is looking nice so far. About to see if we can break these highs to the left. Yes, it did a nice little retest. Is respecting this level of support. So so now the next step is to see if we can break these highs to the left. If we can break these highs to the left, then we could possibly continue to push to the upside and break these next key levels that I got marked off. Like the gold. So those you can see right here is literally tapping this level. You see the wick how it's reacting, which is exactly why we trade off these levels. So waiting to see if we can break this level. We can break this level, same thing. We're gonna wait for the retest, and we can look for possible buy setup. This was a minor level I had marked off that we could have entered off of, but in no rush to enter any trades, like usual. Watching GN still just chilling at this level. Oops, that's the wrong one. Yeah, but same thing. You see, Larry tap this level, is rejecting back up. So we're gonna wait to see if we continue to treat this level as support, and then we're gonna wait for the next 15. And depending on what the next 15 looks like, we may or may not enter this as well. So yeah, there's a lot of potential setups we can jump into this next 15. Yeah, there's a lot of potential setups right here. Yeah, GJ is trying right now. We're gonna see what happens. New 5 minute just started. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all jumping in here. What's going on, Ryan? I see you in here. What's good, Thundercat? Yeah, we're just patiently waiting right now. I'm still looking at gold and the other pairs, NAS and GM. We're just waiting on confirmations right now. Oh yeah, so next month, y'all, I got some new stuff cooking. It's gonna be a lot more content I got planned. All right. So more information to come, but there's gonna be a lot more content. There's gonna be a lot more streams, and there's gonna be a lot more trade breakdowns. Some more details to come on that. All right. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Also, make sure to hit that sub button, y'all. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Also, we're almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok too. So make sure to hit that follow button on TikTok, because once we hit 1,000 on there, I plan on going live there as well. patiently waiting right now. Got a couple minutes until the next 15 starts. When the Euro news starts, we're going to be checking out the Euro news, but we're still going to be watching the other pairs for some setups. There GJ go. There we go. We barely just missed the TP. Let's see if we can. Ooh, it almost hit that. Yeah, it's trying to break those highs right now. We're like half a pip away. We was like half a pip away from hitting that. Let's see if we can hit that. I want to see it get hit before the next 15. That's what I want to see happen. But will it happen? We'll find out. We got a couple minutes till the Euro news pops off. We're going to be seeing what's happening there. Going to be paying attention to the pairs we can possibly jump into mainly, though. But we're still going to look at them out of curiosity. Gold's still chilling underneath this level right here. Still taking a nap once my screen loads. She literally hasn't broken that level, which is exactly why we're waiting to see if price can break that level. Not just break that level, but treat it from a resistance to a support level, like we saw here. Treat it from resistance, same level it tapped, rejected, same level tapped, rejected to the upside. So that's what we're looking at for gold, but it's still got some work to do. I think rejected down like that. Let's see who respects that support level. Because I almost took that high out and then rejected back down, but it's rejecting that support. Let's see what pushes back up. New 15 did just start though. So let me do this really quick. Try to scan through what's going on. All right, so that's retesting this level. So we're gonna let this do its thing, but we want to come back to this because we're looking at other pairs, but we want to come back and see whether it's going to continue to respect as a support or it's going to break back down to this level. But either way, we're still looking for buys, whether it's going to be a here or down here. But we're going to come back and see what happens. We're about to flip through these other pairs really quick. EJ is rejecting down to the downside. And again, like I mentioned, the reason why this is happening right now is because we got news popping off. So we got Euro news popping off, and then about an hour, we got GBP news. So during this time, a lot of the Euro pairs are going to be reacting like we see right now. Now, not every high impact news do we see price react this way. Members, if y'all look at those that have been here, if y'all just joined like over the weekend or last week, y'all might not know this yet, but make sure to check out the recorded lives. And during those lives, I go over just like actually I have a video on YouTube where I go over it as well. Basically what goes on during news events and how to trade on news days. Let's see what these pairs are all basically doing the same thing right now. They're about to retrace these levels below it. So we're about to see what happens to these levels right here. Let's look back at gold. Yeah, so we're going to be watching, see how the news affects the markets. We're also going to be watching these pairs for possible setups. So gold's still struggling to break this level. But just because it's struggling right now doesn't mean it can't eventually do it. So we're still going to be watching. But again, we're just going to be waiting for this. Oh, dang. That is unfortunate. Well, that's one con of looking at multiple pairs. I had this trade idea written up. It could still retrace back down, But I went over this with the members last night. I had this trade idea written up, and I was waiting for the next 15. But I was looking at the other pairs, and as soon as I switched to it, that thing shot up. So we're gonna wait for it to either retrace or we shot up. We just missed the entry because if we miss entries, it happens. But if it retraces back down to a certain good enough level, I will jump in on it. But I had that trade idea written up, but it's pumped a little bit too far for me. And those that know, or those that have been here for a while, you already know I don't chase trades. So we're either going to wait for a retracement or we're just going to wait for the next possible entry. Let's see what the other indices are up to. And the reason why I even was considering a buy setup here is very simple. I went over this with the members, but again, looking at the overall structure of price, we are bullish. Yes, price did drop down, but this can just be potentially just a higher low. As long as price can respect this level of support, which it kind of has been doing since Thursday, did it on Friday and it's doing it right now, then we can see a possible higher high get made. But we also have news today. So depending on what the news does today and really this week, but mainly today, because let's look tomorrow. We don't really have it. Well, we have something at 10 a.m. Yeah, so mainly today and tomorrow, depending on how price reacts, is going to determine whether next month we're going to see the bullish momentum continue and we can see possibly these highs to the left get taken out, or we can see a possible reversal. But as of now, I am still considering buys. But we did just miss that entry. So we're going to wait for a retracement or for price to hit the next level. I wouldn't consider sells unless price breaks below like 15,400, 15,420, but not just break below, but treat it as resistance and then push to the downside. But as of right now, it's going as projected so far. Just missed the entry on it. So we're going to wait to see if price can retrace back for us. As far as GJ almost hit that first TP as retracing down. So we do have an imbalance on this last daily candlestick. So it could try to retrace back down to the 4-hour level. But if we can respect this level of support, we can see price push up to the upside. We're still going to be looking for buys. I wouldn't really consider sells on GJ unless it breaks back below where it was ranging and stuck at last week and breaks back below around 180.70, 180.65. Anything above that, I would still consider buys. So we're still going to be seeing what happens here. We do have news for this in about an hour and 10 minutes, but still it's just chilling at the daily level right now. So let's go back to these euro pairs and see what's going on. Our new 5 minutes just started. So yeah, still kind of just chilling right here. So we want to see if price is going to continue to treat this low as support and push back up, or if price pushes back down to here, we can still consider buys. All right, we're still looking for buys on EM. EJ is up to. EJ retraced down as well. So EJ is a little bit different from GJ. EJ's got this resistance level right here. And yet on Friday it's touched the resistance level. And now it's retracing back down. So today, same thing with EJ. We can either see buys around 156.75. So price can either retrace because it has an imbalance from Friday as well down to the support level here and then look for buys, or price can break back above this 4-hour level. Then we can look for buys there. Let's go back to yeah. So we have news this 15, and I believe the next 15 got news popping up as well. So we got 315 euro news, then we got 330 euro news, and then we have a 30-minute break, and then at 4 a.m. we got orange 40 euro news, but still some PMI, and then we have at 4:30, 30 minutes after that, GBP news, and then we got a break until New York session. We got USD news. So that's pretty much how today's about to go down. Go back to gold. All right, looks like it's about to try to break that level. Let's see if we can do it this 15. Yeah, so we can break and hold that level. We can look for some buys. Let me see if NAS retraced. know, that's unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. What platform? See, see, I'm being hard on you, but I'm being hard on all the members, so don't take it personal, Thundercat. But I told you to explore the channel. If you explored, you would see what I use. But I use Zoom. But like I said, don't take it personal. I'm hard on all the members because again, like if you're going to invest in yourself, I'm going to make sure that you, especially you ask me questions, the stuff's in there. I'm gonna make y'all. I'm gonna still help y'all out, but I'm gonna make y'all, work for it too. You know what I mean? So that's why I drop all those videos. Now the videos aren't long or long-winded, but you know what I mean. All the information you need are in the video that I drop. All right. So later on, I didn't really have time when you was messaging me because I was getting ready for the stream, doing some other stuff. But later on today, I'm gonna send you some things to watch. Let me know if you already watched the pinned message in the group chat. But I'm gonna send you some other things to watch to kind of get you started. But I'm also working on specifically for new members a setup to get it like organized so y'all can know like exactly the first videos to watch because I always usually send them to you or direct y'all. Of course, the first video to watch is the video in the pinned group chat. But I'm talking about like live wise, especially the exclusive lives. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free center room, free Telegram. This is just a trade idea. We're waiting for our confirmations to be met. We have not entered this yet. Um, No, it's not just that. Like I said, there's no, it's not even that. It's like the super important, like in depth detail stuff. You know what I mean? The stuff that like if it like is going to take me 30 seconds to answer, or it's like a one sentence response, I don't mind repeating myself. But it was like something that is going to be like a 5 minute explanation, or like I can't explain simply in words. Like you got to see the charts for me to break down. That's what those videos. That's why I'll be like, okay, make sure to watch the video I just posted, right? Like the New York price watch list, the ones I drop every day during New York session. Make sure to watch those because those videos I break down the trades taken during Tokyo session, which is exclusively just members only. And then, of course, the trades taken during London session and then potential setups going into New York. All right. And those videos, well, we can pull it up right now. You can see it on your end, but let's pull it up so people on YouTube can see it as well. All right. But you can see it on your end, obviously, because you have access to it. Give me 1 second, though. Give me 1 second. Put in a message in the channel because members, you already see why I'm messaging, but we don't do that over here. All right, you can take that somewhere else. We don't do that in here. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Let me pull this up. All right, cool. So this is advanced play signal room. So again, these are don't enter none of these trades, y'all. These are trades from last week. You see the date, the 21st. These are trades from last week. So nobody entered these trades. These trade signals and ideas already played out. All right. So every day we drop a New York price watch list. So in these New York price watch lists, not only do I go over the news for the day, but I go over again, like I said, trades taken, like it says here, looking at trades we're currently in the possible setups going into New York. So these go over the trades taken during Tokyo session, London session, and the possible setups going into New York. So in these videos, I don't just say, we're looking for buys, we're looking for sells, but as you're going to see shortly, I go on the charts, I break down why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and I also go over specific price points to look for entries and exits at. And I can do this with all the main pairs we look at or pairs people have questions about. So these videos, Thundercat, and this goes for everybody else as well, obviously, that's in the advanced play signal room. Make sure to watch these videos daily, all right? Because these are going to go over literally the game plan for the day. Now, if you have any other questions beyond that, then of course you can message me and I'll help you out to answer your question. Okay. So make sure to watch that. And also make sure to read all the pinned messages, all right, the account size key to make sure you're not entering any trades your account can't handle. And also the pinned message in the group chat that's going to teach you how to properly calculate your lot size to make sure no matter what pair you're trading, you're risking the same amount each trade, okay? Because that's one of the missing keys people don't talk about, all right? People always say risk management, but nobody ever goes into depth about what that means or how to do so. People just like to say buzzwords to sound like they know what they're talking about. All right, so those are the videos you make sure to watch, all right? What's going on, Fahad? I see you in here. Okay, but and of course the lives, like I told you before, on your free time, explore and watch the recorded lives. I should have pulled that up as well. Um, yeah, so on your free time, make sure to watch the recorded live. So you don't know how to do so, or anyone else that doesn't know how to do so. And this works in the free Telegram as well. We'll show that as well. We just click here, right? And then you go to depending on if you're on the computer or your phone, it'll say media, or if you're on your computer, it'll say videos and photos, right? So there's over 300, almost 400 videos, and it's literally content over a year's worth of content. So all the videos, 20 minutes plus, those are the lives mainly from New York session. So make sure to watch those. And those lives, not only are you going to be able to see in real time how price works during news, but also we answer questions and go over stuff like scaling entries, risk rewarding more in depth, reading the charts more in depth, marking up levels and all that good stuff. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. All right, new 15 just started, so news is still going on for the euro pairs, but let's just see out of curiosity how that candlestick ended. So price broke that level, so all we're going to do is just bring this down. Like I said, we're still looking for buys. We're just waiting to see which level price is going to respect as a support. Not going to be looking for sales anytime soon. Now, if it breaks to this level, then we'll reconsider and change our game plan. But as of now, we're still looking for buys. So let's see what these these other euro pairs are doing. All right, they came back down to this level. NAS retrace for us is what it is. Let's see EA. All right, so everything's retracing right now, which is no issue at all. Retracements are part of the game. So we're still going to wait and let price do its thing. Let's actually go to GA. Actually do that. Yeah, so the price is still chilling. Yeah, so a lot of these currency pairs, GA I won't really mess with unless price breaks above like 91.30 or breaks below this level here. So we're just going to leave that alone. I'm going to wait for it to break out that box. So yeah, it looks like as of now, we're just going to be watching gold. Wait for the news to finish just doing this thing. And then go back to the currency pairs. So pretty much this whole stream price has still just been the same place. It has slowly been pushing up, but overall still been chilling at the same level. So we haven't really missed too much. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description and join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. So this is how we did last week. Last week we caught 39,736 pips. Monday we caught 2,025 pips. Tuesday we caught 1,763 pips. Wednesday we caught 230 pips. Thursday we caught 31,380 pips, and then Friday we caught 4,538 pips. So out of the 39,000 pips, 33,253 of those were strictly caught with the members in the advanced play signal room in the week 12-0, giving us a 100% win rate. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week where you see we started off with a bang. All wins, losses are posted here. Obviously, we didn't take any last week, but we took some last the week beforehand, right? So you can see here the week before we went 13-2, so we took 2 losses last week. Gave us 87% win rate, caught 57,867 pips. But yeah, all wins, all losses are posted here. What's going on in the advanced play signal room is posted as well as if you do take any losses in either the free channel or the advanced play signal room. Those are posted at the end of every day in the week. We post the recap, going over the trades taken, what TP got hit, how many pips was caught on that TP, and of course the total, right? So this day right here, we went 3-0. We took a GA by TP3, got hit, caught 30 pips. We took an EJ sell, all TPs hit, caught 62 pips. Took a NAS sell, all TPs hit, caught 10,400 pips or 104 points, right? Went 3-0. And of course, whenever you click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of that day or the week or the month, depending on which one you're clicking. And in each trade, you'll see my personal entry, SL, the TPs, how many people viewed it or entered the trade, the time the trade was posted, and the reactions. And of course, I do my best to notify y'all on time when the TPs get hit. All right, so make sure to hit that link and check that out for yourselves. But we're just chilling right now. Missed that NAS entry, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Ain't the first entry I missed, ain't going to be the last one. So we're just going to either wait for retracement, which is starting to do right now. Look at that, as soon as I started talking about it. So the thing about retracements, sometimes it won't go all the way back to the ideal entry, which is slightly unfortunate. So sometimes you just got to, again, everything is about, you just have to think about everything before you do it. I know that sounds silly, but just think about it. Most of y'all, including myself, especially when we first started, did a lot of dumb stuff. So we were really thinking before doing, a lot of dumb stuff we wouldn't have done. So with trading, again, like there is no perfect entry. There are ideal setups and ideal entries, but there's nothing that's going to be perfect, right? Because again, when you enter a trade, you're going to be in drawdown automatically anyways due to spread and a few other things and charges. What charges is, after the fact. But you just have to think about stuff, right? That's why it's so important to understand how to count pips. So if you don't know how to count pips, I got a video on my channel going over exactly that. So I'm about to link that in the chat right now. If I can find it, give me a second. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm dropping this in the chat right now. All right, so that's retracing. We can get it's not my ideal entry, but we could possibly get a good re-entry on it. But me, I'm super picky with my entry. So like me, if I miss my entry, it doesn't go back to my ideal entry, I kind of like punish myself and like don't enter the trade. I know that kind of sounds crazy, but that's just one of the things that I do to help keep my discipline in place. But let's see what these pairs are doing. Yeah, so I went over this with the members. We're looking at a possible sell on GA if it can break this level. So like I was saying, we're going to look for a sell if price can break below this level, or we're looking for a buy if price could break above. As you can see here, price broke above this level, tree of support, failed to break that level, reattempted, failed. So we're going to see it's going to go for round 3 and either break this level where we can look for a possible buy, or if price finally rejects this level and breaks below, we're going to wait for a retest and we're going to look for a possible sell here. Now, why do I say that? Because on EA, it looks a little bit different from GA. But if we're just looking strictly at GA, that's why I'm waiting for price to break out that level, right? I went over this with the members, but we see price dropping. Did a nice little wick up. But if price breaks below this level, we can see a new low get made. But if price breaks above this level here, then we can see possible buys. Because again, if we zoom out, we was nice and bullish, but then it failed to make a new high and it's making new lows. So depending on what happens really today, and of course throughout this week, will determine if the bullish momentum or reversal comes into play. And of course, all this would be happening not just on news days, but again, the last week of the month and the first week of the month. It's not only when we had the most news events, but it's also the toughest. Now you can say it's the toughest because of that, but whether that is the case or not, again, we like to keep things simple here. Just understand that the first week and the last week of the month are the toughest months to trade. All right, doesn't mean you can't still come out on top on these months, but just understand, that they're the toughest days to trade. Let's go back to these euro pairs. It's got a new 5 minute about to start. All right, so it tapped this level, treating that support so far. So we're going to come back to this and see what the next 15 looks like. Like I said, we continue to treat this level support. We can look for a possible buy here. If it breaks below that level, then we'll have to reconsider what could possibly happen, right? Because it finally broke these highs last week, and we are slightly still bullish. So we're on the support level. So we can respect the level of support. We can see price continue to push to the upside. Well, if it breaks below that level, we're just going to leave it alone and look at some cleaner looking setups. Because again, we want to look for clean looking setups. And as far as that one looks, if it breaks that level, it's not going to look very clean for positions. Gold's still trying to break this level. We're going to see if it can do so. Still just chilling here, though. It's still slowly trying, though. But we're going to see if it can break that level. Yeah, trust me, and it comes. Trust me, it comes in hand. The more you do it, you'll thank yourself more. Trust me, you'll thank yourself more. The more you do, you'll thank yourself more. And that's what and honestly, we say the 15, but that's what any candlestick. Whatever you trade, any candlestick, whatever it is. Now, let's say, well, I can't say that because that would just strictly pertain to the 15. But yeah, definitely, especially let's say go back to the 15-minute candle, especially with just 3 minutes left in the candle. I just wait. I mean, y'all see me do it on the stream all the time, and you see it all the time. It play out exactly why we do so. But again, sometimes touch and goes, price does erupt off touch and goes, and sometimes you do miss entries while waiting and being patient. But again, everything's about probability. So just because if you wouldn't have waited this one time, it would have played out in your favor. What about the other 9 times, right? Because again, a lot of people, including myself, when I first started, I'd get stuck in the moment. But you got to think long term, right? Just like if you take a loss, right? Don't be mad you took a loss. Look back at what you did the day before, the week before, the month before. Now, okay, now let's say you are 0 for 5. I still want to get upset. I'd be like, okay, you need to figure out what's going on. But let's say you took a loss and you're upset, but then you go back and you won 4 wins beforehand, or 10 wins beforehand, or even 3 wins or 2 wins beforehand. You're still up and positive win to lose ratio. So why are you upset? You're not going to win every trade, right? Now, I can see if you blew your account on that loss, but then again, that's why you have to properly calculate your lot size, right? And I give this analogy all the time. Like, I actually have a video on. I have a video on a bunch of different things, but it's all about mindset. The strategy is important too, but it doesn't matter what strategy you use. If you have a terrible mindset or you don't have any discipline in place, it does not matter. It does not matter. It's very, very important to understand and have the correct mind space when trading. Okay, everything's probability. We do not control the markets, so that's why we patiently wait for setup and we go with what is most likely going to happen. What not with what is definitely going to happen, but what is most likely going to happen, right? But then also that's why we don't go big or go home in one trade. Why we risk 1 to 5% per trade, right? If you look at the disclaimer, I didn't post the disclaimer yet today because there isn't any setups yet to post in the free channel. But before the first trade of every day, I post the same disclaimer. And the last sentence in that disclaimer, give me 1 second, y'all. Just going through these pairs. So it's still respecting that level as support. New 15 is about to start. EA just erupted. That thing broke down. So let me see what GA is up to. Let me see if GA did the same thing. Even though we're about to have news pop off for GA, it could still end up ripping to the downside. Yeah, so we're going to see what happens. I'm still looking at possible sells here. Let's go back to gold. Whoops. It'll help if I click the right one. Yeah, slowly about to try to break that level. Yeah, so we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. New 15 just started. Yeah, so I'm actually going to post the disclaimer. We're not going to jump in this yet, but I'm going to post the disclaimer because it's getting close to the level I want to see it hit. So let me go ahead and post the disclaimer. It's the same disclaimer I post every day, y'all. It might look like a big paragraph on y'all's phone screen, but it's just 11 sentences, y'all, so make sure to read it. But back to what I was saying. So if you read the disclaimer, the last sentence is always saying I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. So think about it like this. If you win more trades than you lose, obviously you're not going to go undefeated every week. So let's go to the week beforehand because that's a little bit more realistic. So if you win more trades than you lose, right? We go to the week before, went 6-1. The week before that, well, this was the month 55-4, but the week before that we went 14-0. Week before that, we went 11-2. Week before that, went 14-0. Week before that, went 12-1. So if you win more trades than you lose, and you're only risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade, and then the trades you do win are great risk reward setups. This was a 1 to 3, almost 1 to 4. This was a nice 1 to 3 risk reward setup. This was a nice 1 to 2. This was a nice 1 to 2. This was a nice 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3. So when you win more trades than you lose, you're risking only 1 to 5% of your account per trade. So even if you lose a trade, you're not blowing your account. And then you have a great risk reward where the trades you're risking, you're have at least a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward setup. That way you're at least making close to what you're risking, if not double or triple. Then if you lose one trade, there's nothing to be upset about. Instead, go back on the charts, which is what made you determined to enter that trade, and see what happened, right? Because sometimes you might just have entered the trade too early. Or sometimes there is a case you are just wrong. But if you're going with the overall direction of price, which is following the trend, and then the SL gets hit, and you waited for your confirmations, all your rules and requirements were met, go back on the charts and see what price did, right? Sometimes sometimes prices might wick your stop loss. Sometimes price might hit the level below it or above it, depending on if you're in a buy or sell. Then go back in your direction, right? There's been plenty of times where that's happened, and the old me, I would have missed out. Not only just lost money, but missed out on the chance to not even make my money back, but make more money in return, right? And I can think of a few examples of that. Let me find one. It was a sell setup. I know it was a sell setup. I just gotta find it. Oh, it's this one right here. So this is a NAS sell meeting the members took last month. So this was the initial setup. I can actually pull this up and find this too. Give me a second. I can actually find this. What day was this? This was June 26th. So give me 1 second, y'all. Let me scroll. Try to find this. I say this all the time. I'm going to keep saying it too. It is so much easier to scroll on the phone than the computer. But we're here now. All right, cool. So we're in the advanced play signal again, y'all. These are old trades. This is from last month. I do not want anybody entering this trade. This is an old trade. Plus, price is bullish right now. But anyways, so you see right here, this was the Monday 26th. This is the same exact date. So this was the NAS trade I called out. You see the entry right here was 14,870. So all I'm going to do is click this line right here. I'm going to go to coordinates, and I'm going to I already have it here. Look at that. 14,870. So that was the entry. So we entered right here. You see the SL was 14,965. You see the TPs. So you see TP2 got hit. Then, of course, it's the New York price watch list. You see I posted at 9:08 a.m., an hour into New York. Same thing, going over trades we're currently in. Apostle said it's going into New York. So you see right here, I notified the members saying I got wicked out of NAS and re-entered. And as you can see here, TP2 did get hit. Whoops. And then what happened? Price retraced back up, wicked our stop loss. And what did I do? Not only did I get wicked out in profit, but let's say that I didn't move my stop loss in profit and my stop loss got hit, right? Again, I'm only risking 1 to 5% of my account. So I should not be upset because I did not blow my account. I did not lose 50% of my account. I lost what I was okay with risking. Again, I said 1 to 5% of your account. And if you're not okay with risking 1 to 5% of your account, then you should reconsider trading, because that's the smallest you can possibly risk, right? So this is one of the parts of trading that you have to face reality, okay? You have to face reality. So if you're not okay with what you're risking, that's going to mess you up mentally as well. So accept reality, understand that you're going to have to risk something and be okay with what you're risking. That way you can get used to seeing those red numbers on your screen. Because again, those red numbers won't even affect you when you know what you're risking. So if you know what you're going to lose when stop loss gets hit, or if stop loss gets hit, you should not be scared, or even staring at your screen, right? So let's say I didn't move my stop loss in profit and my stop loss got hit and I lost 1 to 5% of my account. Not upset because I lost 1 to 5% of my account, because again, I have 95% of my account to use to make back that 5% loss, right? So what did I do? I looked at the charts to see why price shot up. Okay, because I did my analysis. So when my stop loss got hit, I redid my analysis. Because again, before you enter any trade, you should have already looked at the charts, did your analysis, waited for your confirmations, calculate your lot size, and entered. So if you enter a trade without even doing a chart analysis, you're already messing up. Okay, so I already knew I did my chart analysis, waiting for my confirmation before I entered this trade. So I was like, okay, so why did it shoot up like that? Let me see how it's reacting to this daily level, which you see is a support resistance level. So it hit that level. So I said, I'm going to wait to see how price reacts. So 115-minute candlestick goes. Well, let's just do, we can do this. Why not? Boom, bar replay. And then we're going to do this, right? So we see price. Before we do this, let me, before I go into teacher mode, let me make sure I'm not missing any setups, because when I start talking, I get to going. Let me look at these pairs real quick. to make sure we're not missing any setups. Okay, so I'm looking at EN. So we're going to break down EN in a second. So I'm going to keep EN on my screen. All right, cool. Make sure to hit that like button too, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. So boom, stop loss gets hit. Look how price reacts to the level. Wait to see if it's going to break back below. Because again, we're looking for sales. Now these levels are a little bit off because I adjust them every week, but that's not what's important. Important is the whole lesson I'm going through right now. All right, so that went a little too fast, but once price broke back below this level and did that retest, that's when I notified the members, right? Because again, when you win a trade or lose a trade, you should do the same thing, which is going over the trade to see why it went right in your way or why it didn't go your way and went wrong. So once I did my analysis, I waited for price to see what it was going to do and how it reacted. Once I saw price, and then sure enough, after that, price ended up tanking and hitting all the TPs, as you can see. All right, so that's why it's super important to keep a cool, calm head, and not just have a cool, calm head, but know how to read the charts, y'all. If you do not know how to read the charts, watch the video I'm about to drop and link in about 30 seconds. We're about to go back on EN because EN is still chilling at this level. So we're going to see what happens this 15. So that's what we're about to see right now. All right, I'll make sure to check this video out right here. And of course, those watching recorded of this, I'm going to put it on the screen so y'all know what video to look up. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered the trade yet. This was a trade idea. Price did just break this level. It can't honestly come back up, but we're just going to leave it alone for right now. Why? Because our confirmations to enter have not been met. So if they haven't been met, we're not going to enter it. That's simple. So let's go back to gold and see what gold is talking about. Yeah, so gold, literally this entire stream has just been playing at this level here. But we're going to wait and see if it can break that level. Game plan for gold still hasn't changed. We're still going to be looking for buys. Not going to be looking for sells unless price breaks below this level here. But the game plan is still buys for gold. Make sure to follow me y'all on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all should see it on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmakerway. I post daily on both pages. If y'all want to contact me directly, you can contact me on Instagram. You can DM me there. I respond to all messages. You can also contact me and hit me up on Telegram as well. How do you do so? It's very simple. So all you got to do is hit that first link and join the free signal room. Once you join the free signal room, all you have to do is just click right here where it says the playbook free plays. You just click right here, and then you'll see all this information, right? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Questions, you can hit me up on Instagram, bam, or Telegram right here. You click right here. It's going to send you to my Telegram. You can message me there. All right, y'all. If y'all are interested in learning how to identify these levels and mark off these charts, click the links in the description. The sale, I believe, ends at the end of the month. I think the sale is still active. All right. There's still a sale, 15% off. That's for the course, the advanced play signal room, and one-on-one sessions. The course, of course, goes over the trading strategy literally step by step, but it's just not the trading strategy that's in the course. The course teaches you how to read the charts. All right. The strategy works on literally everything. Works on indices. Obviously, we had some nice plays last week on indices. Works on gold, obviously. Works on currency pairs, obviously. but it also works on crypto and options as well. This strategy is not just a Forex strategy. It's not it's literally how to read the charts. So this works on literally any time frame as well. So this can work on long-term investments. It can work on day trading, obviously, and all that stuff. Now, there's also the advanced play signal room. What comes with the advanced play signal room, we can pull that up right here. So this is a brief description. We just went through and showed y'all a sneak peek of what's in the advanced play signal room. But of course, like I said, Tokyo session strictly the advanced play signal room members only. So we trade all sessions. We trade Tokyo, London, and New York. So Tokyo session is strictly just with the members. Then there's New York lives. We go live 1 to 2 times a week exclusively with the members. And those lives, we go more in depth. We break down a lot more stuff in depth. And just like the ones on YouTube, those are recorded and posted in the channel. So if you missed the live, you can check those out later when you have the time. Then I walk y'all through the trades. All right, so I didn't show y'all this in the channel, but y'all that are in the channel, you'll see this. I walk y'all through the trade. I let y'all know the ideal levels and prices to look for entries and exits at, as well as I do that in the videos, in the New York price watch list videos. And then there's the student member group chat where you're in there with all the other members. But there's a pinned message in the student member group chat as well that goes over how to properly calculate your lot size and all the things you need to do before entering any trade. So it's a checklist, okay? Also, there's a bunch of pinned messages in the advanced play signal room as well. Now, one-on-one sessions, you get access to the advanced play signal room as well as 2 sessions with me weekly. Each session is an hour long and they're recorded and sent to you the same day, and they're yours to keep for life. You have any questions about that stuff, you can hit me up on Instagram or Telegram. Those are just during the stream. We went over basically the game plan for the day. Only took 1 trade this live. Everything else was just waiting for confirmation. But we also had the news, which caused the euro pairs to do a harsh retracement to the downside. So we're going to let them do their thing for right now. And then in about 30 minutes, we got GBP news. And then going into New York at 9:45, we have USD news. And that's pretty much what's going on for the day. New 15 just started. New hour just started. We're going to see if gold can break that level. If gold can break that level, we're going to be looking for buys on there. All right, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. If y'all haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And we're going to be back at it same time tomorrow. London session, 3 a.m. EST.